The search for a twin flame often feels like the most elusive of spiritual quests. It's a concept that stirs the soul, one that's deeply rooted in ancient spiritual traditions, and yet continues to resonate powerfully in modern consciousness. The notion of a twin flame transcends typical romantic partnerships or even soulmates. It delves into the very essence of our spiritual existence. Understanding and recognizing your twin flame is not a simple task. It is profound, complex, and deeply transformative. The essence of a twin flame relationship is not grounded in ordinary human connection, but in a deep soul recognition, a powerful union of energies that can ignite spiritual awakening and catalyze profound growth. The twin flame is essentially your mirror, the other half of your soul, with whom you share an unbreakable bond that spans lifetimes. Encountering this person often leads to intense spiritual transformations, even if it doesn't manifest in the ways you initially expect. Recognizing your twin flame is more than merely identifying physical or emotional attraction. It requires an understanding of the spiritual dynamics that connect you to this other soul. It involves looking beyond the surface and into the depths of the connection that forms between two people destined to meet for a higher purpose. This connection is filled with challenges and revelations that test your resolve, expand your consciousness, and push you toward enlightenment. Recognizing this connection begins with attuning to the inner workings of your soul and understanding how these signs manifest. While the journey can be deeply personal and subjective, certain common threads emerge in the recognition process. These shared experiences often serve as markers, guiding you along the path of self-discovery and spiritual awakening as you learn to see the reflection of your soul in another. One of the first indicators of meeting your twin flame is the overwhelming sense of attraction, physical, emotional, spiritual, that pulls you toward them. It isn't solely about physical magnetism, though that may be present. Rather, it's the energy between you that becomes almost palpable, undeniable. When you meet your twin flame, the feeling often transcends ordinary chemistry. It's as though you've known them forever, even if you've only just crossed paths. This pull may feel confusing at first, especially because it isn't always linked to romantic attraction. It could manifest in a deeply spiritual way, where you feel drawn to them on levels you can't quite explain. The connection can be so intense that it overshadows anything else. It's not uncommon to feel a sense of familiarity, as if your soul recognizes theirs on an intrinsic level. This is the soul's recognition of itself in another body. You feel as though you've met before, perhaps in a different lifetime, and it stirs something deep within you. At the core of this attraction is a kind of soul recognition that goes beyond any conscious understanding. You might find yourself inexplicably drawn to this person, feeling a magnetic pull that doesn't adhere to rational explanations. This connection often manifests as an overwhelming sense of knowing that this person is significant in your life. This recognition might occur even if the context of your meeting is seemingly mundane or even inconvenient. This magnetic connection often triggers an initial period of shock or even disorientation. Meeting your twin flame can feel like a collision of two powerful energies, shaking up your entire perception of love, life, and purpose. The intensity can be overwhelming because this connection digs deep into the soul, unearthing parts of you that you may have kept hidden or repressed. While the pull is magnetic, it also challenges you to look inward and face unresolved aspects of yourself. Recognizing this feeling, honoring it, and allowing it to unfold without resistance is one of the first steps in identifying your twin flame. The key here is to understand that this connection is not purely based on attraction in the romantic sense. It is far deeper than that. It is a magnetic resonance of two souls that have found each other again. Even when circumstances seem unfavorable, this connection persists because it is not bound by the limitations of the physical world. The energy is spiritual, transcendent, and speaks to the core of your being. This sensation of magnetic attraction doesn't necessarily mean the relationship will be smooth from the outset. Often, this intense pull can lead to friction, as both individuals are forced to confront their deepest insecurities and fears. However, the magnetic connection remains constant, even through periods of separation or challenge. It's a force that seems to defy logic or reason, and yet it continually draws the twin flames back together, signaling that there is unfinished spiritual work to be done. As you move deeper into the connection, you'll begin to realize that this attraction is about more than just physical proximity or emotional compatibility. It is the manifestation of a shared soul mission, a mutual calling to fulfill a higher purpose together. The magnetic pull serves as a reminder that you are meant to grow together, even if the path forward isn't always clear. It is the universe's way of guiding you back to the person who holds the mirror to your soul, ensuring that the spiritual journey you are on is one of mutual evolution. Another crucial sign of recognizing your twin flame lies in the concept of mirroring. Twin flames reflect each other in profound ways, often revealing parts of yourself that you may not have fully acknowledged or even understood. This reflection isn't always comfortable. In fact, it can be quite challenging because it forces you to confront your deepest truths, your wounds, your strengths, and your fears. When you encounter your twin flame, you are essentially facing your own soul in a different body. This mirroring effect can be both uplifting and confronting. You may find that the qualities you admire in them are the very qualities you wish to develop within yourself. Likewise, the traits that frustrate or irritate you about them often mirror your own unresolved issues. The relationship serves as a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth. At the heart of this mirroring lies the concept of spiritual evolution. Your twin flame serves as a catalyst for change, prompting you to grow in ways you may not have expected. As you confront the aspects of yourself that are reflected in your twin flame, you'll begin to understand that the relationship is not simply about companionship or love. It's about transformation. This connection pushes you to shed old layers of conditioning and ego-driven behaviors, allowing your true self to emerge. This dynamic often plays out through cycles of harmony and discord. During periods of harmony, you may feel deeply aligned with your twin flame, experiencing a sense of unity and understanding that transcends ordinary relationships. However, during times of discord, the mirror effect can become more pronounced, forcing you to confront unresolved emotional wounds or limiting beliefs. These moments of tension serve as opportunities for growth, challenging both individuals to rise above their egoic tendencies and embrace the deeper truth of their connection. In many ways, the mirroring process is a form of spiritual alchemy. It dissolves the illusions of the ego, revealing the true essence of the soul. As you engage in this process, you'll begin to notice patterns in your behavior and thought processes that are reflected in your twin flame. These patterns often point to areas of healing and self-development, offering insights into how you can evolve on a spiritual level. The key to navigating this mirroring process lies in self-awareness and acceptance. Rather than resisting the reflection, it's important to embrace it with an open heart and a willingness to learn. This means being honest with yourself about your flaws, your strengths, and your areas of growth. It also means accepting your twin flame for who they are without trying to change or fix them. The mirror effect is not about perfection. It's about embracing the totality of who you are and allowing that reflection to guide your spiritual journey. As you move through this process, you'll begin to notice shifts in your consciousness. The relationship becomes a mirror not only for your personal growth, but for your spiritual awakening. Through the reflection of your twin flame, you'll gain a deeper understanding of your soul's purpose and your place in the universe. This mirroring effect is one of the most powerful aspects of the twin flame connection, offering a pathway to self-realization and enlightenment. Meeting your twin flame often ignites a powerful spiritual awakening. This awakening doesn't always happen instantly, but the connection acts as a catalyst for profound shifts in consciousness. You may start to question your beliefs, your purpose, and your place in the universe. Your twin flame challenges you to break free from the limitations of your previous understanding of life, pushing you to explore deeper spiritual truths. The spiritual awakening that occurs through the twin flame connection can take many forms. For some, it manifests as a sudden influx of spiritual energy, heightened intuition, or an increased sensitivity to the unseen realms. For others, it might bring about a period of intense self-reflection, where old patterns and behaviors are brought to the surface for healing. Regardless of how it manifests, This awakening is always transformative, urging you to step into a higher state of consciousness. This awakening is often accompanied by a period of spiritual purging, where old belief systems, attachments, and ego-driven patterns begin to dissolve. As you move through this process, you may experience intense emotional highs and lows, as well as moments of clarity and confusion. This is the natural ebb and flow of spiritual awakening, a process that requires you to release what no longer serves you in order to make space for higher truths and divine wisdom. What's important to recognize is that this awakening is not about the other person. It's about your own journey of spiritual evolution. Your twin flame simply acts as a catalyst for this process. They awaken you to the depths of your own soul, revealing layers of your being that you may not have previously accessed. Through this awakening, you begin to understand that the twin flame connection is not just about love in the traditional sense, but about soul growth and enlightenment. As your consciousness expands, you'll begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. This awakening often leads to a greater sense of compassion, empathy, and understanding, not only for your twin flame, but for all beings. You may start to feel a deeper connection to the universe, recognizing that you are part of a larger cosmic tapestry. This sense of unity consciousness is one of the hallmarks of the twin flame connection, reminding you that your journey is not just about personal fulfillment, but about contributing to the greater good of humanity. During this time of awakening, it's important to remain grounded. The intensity of the twin flame connection can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially as old belief systems and ego-driven patterns begin to dissolve. Staying connected to your inner truth, practicing mindfulness, and allowing yourself to surrender to the process are essential in navigating this period of transformation. Recognizing that your twin flame is a mirror for your own spiritual journey helps to anchor you in the understanding that this connection is ultimately about your personal evolution. The awakening process is often accompanied by synchronicities and signs from the universe. You may begin to notice repeated numbers, symbols, or patterns that seem to hold deeper meaning. These synchronicities serve as guideposts on your spiritual journey, reminding you that you are on the right path. The connection with your twin flame amplifies these signs, helping you to navigate the complexities of your awakening with greater clarity and purpose. As you continue to awaken, you may find that your twin flame connection serves as a gateway to higher spiritual knowledge. This knowledge is often revealed through intuitive insights, dreams, or moments of profound clarity. It's as if the twin flame connection opens a doorway to the divine, allowing you to access wisdom that transcends the limitations of the material world. This spiritual knowledge can help you navigate your own path with greater ease and grace, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your soul's purpose. Another sign to help you recognize your twin flame is the experience of unconditional love and unity consciousness. This love transcends the limitations of the human ego and taps into the infinite love of the soul. It's a love that exists beyond the conditions and expectations of the material world, offering a glimpse into the divine essence of your being. Unconditional love within the twin flame connection doesn't mean that the relationship will be free from challenges. On the contrary, the connection often brings to light the very things that need healing within both individuals. Yet through this process, you begin to understand that love is not about fixing or changing the other person. It's about accepting them fully, as they are, while simultaneously honoring your own growth. This love is rooted in a deep sense of unity consciousness, the understanding that, at the soul level, you and your twin flame are one. You are two halves of the same whole, connected through the infinite web of divine energy. This unity consciousness helps dissolve the illusion of separation that often plagues human relationships. Instead of seeing your twin flame as separate from you, you begin to recognize them as a reflection of your own soul. This understanding allows for a deeper level of compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance. The journey toward unconditional love often requires the dissolution of old patterns and belief systems that are rooted in fear, control, and attachment. It requires you to let go of the need for external validation and to turn inward, cultivating a deep sense of self-love and acceptance. As you move through this process, you begin to embody the essence of unconditional love, not just for your twin flame, but for yourself and for all beings. This love transcends the personal and extends into the universal. It opens the heart to a higher state of consciousness, one in which love becomes a force for healing and transformation. As you move deeper into this experience of unconditional love, you begin to understand that the twin flame connection is not just about two individuals coming together. It is about awakening to the interconnectedness of all life. In this sense, the love you share with your twin flame becomes a vehicle for global and cosmic healing, raising the vibration of the planet and contributing to the collective evolution of humanity. This unity consciousness is often experienced as a deep sense of peace and harmony, even in the face of external challenges. It's the recognition that, at the soul level, there is no separation between you and your twin flame, or between you and the rest of the universe. This awareness allows you to move through life with greater ease and grace, knowing that you are always connected to the divine essence of love that flows through all things. As you continue to embody unconditional love, you may find that your twin flame connection deepens in ways that transcend the material world. This love becomes a spiritual practice, a way of living that honors the divine in yourself, your twin flame, and all beings. It's a love that goes beyond the personal and taps into the infinite, reminding you that you are a part of something much larger than yourself. The twin flame journey is not just about personal growth or romantic fulfillment. It is about fulfilling a sacred purpose. This purpose often involves spiritual service, contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Twin flames are often called to work together in ways that uplift the consciousness of the planet, whether through creative expression, healing work, or simply by embodying higher states of love and consciousness. This sacred purpose is often revealed gradually as the twin flames move through their individual and collective growth. It may not always be immediately clear what this purpose is, but as you continue to evolve, you'll begin to see how your connection with your twin flame aligns with the larger cosmic plan. This purpose is often tied to the evolution of consciousness on a global scale, serving as a beacon of light for others on the spiritual path. In many cases, twin flames are drawn together to assist in the healing of old wounds, both personal and collective. This healing work often extends beyond the individual relationship, touching the lives of others and contributing to the collective healing of humanity. As twin flames continue to evolve, their love and connection become a powerful force for positive change in the world. This sacred purpose is not limited to any one specific form of service. It can take many shapes and expressions, depending on the unique gifts and talents of the twin flames. The key is to remain open to the guidance of the universe and to trust that your connection is divinely guided. As you continue to grow and evolve, you'll find that your twin flame journey serves a much larger purpose than you may have initially realized. Recognizing this sacred purpose requires a deep level of spiritual surrender. It's about letting go of the ego's need for control and trusting in the divine timing of the universe. It's about recognizing that your twin flame connection is part of a larger cosmic plan, one that is designed to assist in the collective awakening of humanity. As you continue to embody unconditional love and unity consciousness, you'll begin to see how your journey with your twin flame contributes to the greater good of all beings. This recognition of sacred purpose often brings a deep sense of fulfillment and meaning to the twin flame journey. It reminds you that your connection is not just about personal happiness, but about contributing to the evolution of consciousness on a global scale. It's a journey that requires dedication, perseverance, and a deep commitment to spiritual growth, but the rewards are immeasurable. Recognizing your twin flame is not about finding someone to complete you, but about finding the mirror that reflects your own soul. It's about embarking on a journey of self-discovery, spiritual growth, and unconditional love. This journey may not always be easy, but it is one of the most rewarding paths you can walk. Through the twin flame connection, you are given the opportunity to evolve, to awaken, and to fulfill your soul's highest purpose. As you continue on this path, remember that the twin flame journey is ultimately about spiritual evolution. It's about rising above the limitations of the ego and embracing the truth of who you are, a divine being of love and light, connected to all things. Whether you are currently with your twin flame or still searching for them, trust that the universe is guiding you toward the fulfillment of your soul's purpose. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that every step brings you closer to the divine essence of your being.